Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Steamers of Oakland.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Down, ready. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida.
He's down. He's down. That's a bad boy. That's all I can say.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Wait to come in. This will keep them on the weeks. Hard, y'all.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point.
Okay.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
and
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Oh, slip. How you catch him back?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Chimere DK.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steamers
This
are
game
able to
already
strike
starting
back
off
quickly with
fireworks.
an opening touchdown of their own.
It's my early morning game, according to my schedule. Get this one out the way. That'll give me one in it. Both teams out here. Look at him. That's how you answer back, huh?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
One play for 76 yards. Running play, the rookie, Yr2. In Oakland, answers back. 3 plays, 76 yards. The rookie, heavier highs.
Each team's had, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Wizards offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
That's why they drafted
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's good. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's look good for this one. But already fireworks offense. Look at that pass from Scioli.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
What a pass.
Inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Just to Scioli boy looking different.
39 yards there, a big one.
He didn't play like this last season.
Not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Portland should have never let that boy go. Got 2 rookie head coaches going at it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
What's wrong with Riddick? Riddick, all right? He ain't counting his plays. They're going to Roman.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
I'm still out there.
They'll drop the throw.
Just been outed.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll set up a throw. He hits Riddick underneath.
That boy he could change directions.
First down yardage before
He is size.
just outside the 10 at the 11.
They already got a good seat, handshake and everything.
Moves the chains as well.
Game on fire.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh, shit, Mom, they want that man to touch it again.
Riddick with a
Oh, they tackle by Winston. I mean, great.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Good boy, Cotello flash. Look at him.
After
Get them the defensive stance.
much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down steps to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but that's going to
Gotta hit Roman.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
That's a nice defensive stance.
They're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Big
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Able to see this year.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense
Broadcast,
scored a
I was able to see
touchdown
it.
on their last time out looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated
defense
after
got
giving up
some
6 the
players
last
out
time
there.
on the field.
And frankly, it's just a balance
Tested
of wills in a
their
lot of
ass.
ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for
Yeah, look at this.
they
Look at
both have
this.
specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just
They
comes down
traded
to
for
who can
him
execute better and which side can step up
last
and assert its
season.
will over the other.
For the trade
They
deadline.
often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now second is short.
He was a big bombers on St. Louis Blues. I be running back, say that.
For a while, because you know me, I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some
He tried to get back out there.
first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
19.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to DK.
Out here by Mocha.
His second catch, and
He
this
caught
one
that and held
as
on.
electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down.
There you go, DK. Look at DK.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Boy, first. Hey.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Hobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
They're slightly better than average against the run. Number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
and this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete.
I like our boy.
Here we go. Back. Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle.
Back to throw. Hobbs.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
From the 25, here's second and a couple. Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Let's go now. 76.
On the ground with Vaughn.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
That's taken in by Shavers.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss.
Great for that bullshit-ass play call.
And that's going to bring up the
Both teams held each other's check down there.
To get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink.
Ow, I want to pick out the loudest statement.
It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
He ran.
Picked off by Kevin Winston.
Real bullshit.
It's his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown
Real
that.
bullshit. He ain't breaking off fast enough.
Be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the
Jeez,
job
Will.
training, so he's got to take this feedback
Run that
that he's
little
getting,
flatter,
negative
bro.
or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this offense
I was
back
trying
out
to
and
come
set to go
through.
for their next drive.
Trying to
They'll
come
have
on the
very
road.
good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. That's to the tight
Stop
end,
me.
Helen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Go! Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn.
Oh, they on this shit.
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 79. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on. Back to 60.
Back
back to throw.
I'm ready for an in there.
Able to hold him to just
Just
2
traffic
yards.
while we wouldn't see gonna go for it. She about to go for it. Look at her. I knew it. I love it. She went for it on 4th and 4, then back in the 40-yard line. She gonna go for it down here. Yeah, boy. I love her.
On 4th down, Hobbs.
She put it in there.
That's called a touchdown.
Hobbs looking good.
From a yard out. And the Steamers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man. In concert.
With Hobbs.
They'll try here for the extra point.
On the road.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. 5 plays there on that drive.
Oh, bit by that interception. See, he's
Bailey now kicking away after the touchdown.
get rid of that ish.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very
They got to go
first
put
play.
some points up. In Oakland with ball at that
Building
time.
any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. This is Riddick on the screen. And getting this chest shy
To your best player.
spotted at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a
Give it
first
to your
down.
best player. That's what you do.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign him
Finds Davis. Look at Davis. Look at Davis.
before he gets going?
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 ready. 60 ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
22-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
Get that first
Let's
one.
go. He's got his
Then he
offense
got hurt.
moving again.
Hurt him.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a bad boy.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even
Many
before the
arguing
break as they
he's
come
the
up
best
first
player in
and
the
goal.
draft. If you calling this play. That's why they keep calling that play, and Baker's gonna walk in there.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are an extra point away from drawing level. And Wolf on now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, this offense back out set this season. Their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
Impressed with this rookie, though.
Once you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
He got starred. He looked starred.
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, separate his ass from football. He lit up when he get in.
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there.
Love this.
Second down. Looking to throw. Hobbs.
That just stuck him up. And that boy Maka fit him.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
He played that middle like it wasn't nothing.
Quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through
That's
all of
a
his
superstar
rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now
quarterbacks with two
interceptions. Got an
interceptions.
opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He put it over there for the. Oh my goodness! That's a bad ass ball.
With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're observing anything.
You can argue he fights the best player in the draft.
And he went to it.
Everybody got a best player in the draft.
Now for the extra point.
Like, no matter what the position is, that one person is considered the best person in the draft.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And running with power here.
Now that I remember, the number 3 pick is gritted. Number 2 pick is at quarterback Hobbs. So we got the number 2 and the number 3 pick going at it. We got the first quarterback. Now I remember the first quarterback taken. They got that boy Flash.
Practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
Good catch.
And then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hernandez is. Don't tell me that Hernandez for the Bison's relative. You know, I got that bad.
Off the play fake. Hobbs.
What is he doing? That was unprecedented.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This dude right here? Who is this dude?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
What's this Hernandez dude? Already got a bad boy. Hernandez on Louisville.
At the 38.
Here we go. Pass the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Look at Hobbs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now they'll run into something else.
13 yards. First down, Steamers.
They go play action here on first down.
I got bit. They did him again.
Here's another one intercepted.
They tried it. They did that on. They bit his ass. That's that boy. That's that London team. They pissed after losing their first game to Toronto last week.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your team,
Rookie taking off a rookie, man. These dudes is too alert, boy. Damn, the rookie highs is looking good. Then he's been 2 back-to-back hits.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
Calm him down. They're going to have to calm him down.
And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I was wondering what position Party played. That boy out there, kick returning, out there on that defense, tackling.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ooh.
Certainly not what they
What
wanted
happened
there.
there?
So the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Ooh, that might be good news for Oakland.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
well, I know sitting up here,
Wow.
and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your
Ooh,
team
come on,
in the
man.
spot.
So they can pick him again. He ain't paying attention.
The game probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Rookie, man.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Look at that rookie hell, boy. They catching on to the rookie. Youngster.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Taken in at the 22. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football.
Turnovers, man. Hurt my boys Oakland. You have to go in the halftime and rethink some things.
At the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in,
I
everyone,
thought
to the
Oakland's got to
Orlando
come in here
Studios.
and
Scott
give
Hansen
London
with
a
you for a
second
quick
off
halftime report.
season.
We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange
Lose
wedges
last week.
as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go
Toronto.
back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast
Okay,
team,
got them
Brandon
victory
Gunn
last
and
week.
Charles Davis.
With their record at 2-3, I thought they was going to turn the champ on the page. Look at London.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A solid stiff arm. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steamers offense and their running back Deuce Vaughn getting set for their next drive. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here.
Damn, that boy got 6 tackles.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the
He
first
everywhere.
half, most of their
He a
focus was in
cornerback.
the passing game, and to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to
That's their
anticipate
first round pick. I mean, nah, they second round pick.
They've got to get the running game going.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Ooh, boy, that boy. Yeah.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. Oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
16 yards. And an Oakland first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hobbs.
Oh, my goodness.
Third time.
And Mopper, he gone. He gone. They ain't catching. They ain't catching. These dudes right here is dangerous. They mad.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half of this defense.
What the fuck? We had him, but damn, these dudes reacted.
We're thinking about ways to close this game out.
These dudes just angry.
I expect them to do exactly that.
2 pick 6.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
Slice.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the
2 picks. Even farther going for defensive player of the week.
Then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
You might outdo you, Farley. That's 2 picks from Mop.
Throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Ops might have to come out tonight.
And he'll be stopped at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bro, it's shoulder into Vaughn.
Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Don't throw it up down that middle where Mopper at. I see his ass heading back like he ready. Damn, that big dude Will just beat the line offensive guard. Like, get the hell out of here, this dude. This 93 forward. I thought we was in for a good game. Somebody woke these dudes up.
Operating from the gun.
He ain't hurt.
And he's taken down.
It hurt.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very low. Operating from the gun. Hobbs.
You get rid of it.
Throws there, incomplete.
Hype this boy Royster up.
Another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
They don't need that.
Well, now they're going to come out and
They
take a
need
look
that.
at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
That's they starting cornerback. Boy, got all pro written all over him.
back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on all
England ready for that one.
Right now. And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Here we go. Here we go.
This dude's cracking me up.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
From the open man, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Got Baker out there playing for the Wiggins.
Moving the chains.
He was taking advantage of his PT. That's what you do. Your number call.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways
they
they've got their
defense.
receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, my goodness.
Flat for Reddick.
Oh, my goodness.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no
I
time.
don't know if we can say they for real yet. They beating up on the 2 and 3 team, but
And now they're set up.
I might want to because they bounce back. I was wondering if they was going to teeter out the wrong way, and looked like it was early when Oakland came to play early. Shit.
So
Just
first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Reddick. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Black. 95. Set.
Throw left side complete.
Baker's trying to score another touchdown.
At the 2-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. First and
Ready.
goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Reddick. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Hut.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll try to run this one in.
Stop his ass.
So now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, what a drop.
Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Wizards
San Diego Bull.
They
since Canada.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough.
Like some of these tight ends left from teams, they rookies. Like
touchdown.
late round picks, rookie free agents. Dang. Going somewhere else to shine. This game is a blowout.
Now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Did it again.
And they're going to mark that where it went out
I've
of
been
bounds.
holding it
So
too
really
long.
good starting field position past the 40-yard line.
And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a game that rookie going to forget about.
Now here in London.
Going to see that more and more
Happy
here.
faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But BK be
This
moving.
game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Shit, he only a rookie.
Play fake here on first down.
He can get away.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Hobbs.
Good catch by him.
Tight end over the middle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Okay.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
4 yards. That's good for an Oakland first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Hobbs.
Mm.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steamers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Oscar Hernandez. That's that boy's
Obviously,
relative.
the scoreboard right now is not
Dr.
the friend
Hernandez.
of this rookie
Damn, I got a lot of
quarterback. But, hey, a
relatives.
touchdown pass there maybe
Up in
builds a
this
little
league.
confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie.
One of them
Every time
stars,
you step
like
up
a
and throw
star
the
tight
football,
over in
there's a
Louisville.
lesson to be learned.
This one right
Yeah, he took
here,
advantage
shit.
of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But
Might
at the
not
same
be too
time,
far off.
got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Steamers.
That time a 6-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 3. Open man, Kyle Williams, he's got it. 7 yards there and a first down.
But tonight they can stop these boys, man.
Right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
They're going to kill this clock.
Finding Williams once more, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Davis. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man
tackle by 30.
That's Roman. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but
Oh, yeah,
got 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but
yeah, they should have went for it.
Had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. This one swung out to...
Go Deuce. Go Deuce. Go Deuce.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he will find his man on the outside. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And if you can take back them interceptions, he got what a block. Drop it down.
It's complete. 22 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off play action.
Right there.
Hobbs.
What a pass.
That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the
So they got their quarterback, boy. You wish you could take back them picks, boy. They really picked him good. He was on fire.
Having a rookie quarterback's taking time to adjust to life in the NFL because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years?
He balling is just some interceptions.
That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which
He
he's
was the
doing
number 1 quarterback coming off the draft board. Look at him just darting. Ryan need help with 2. Yeah.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today.
Oakland ain't calling their timeouts.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go, set. 45.
3 turnovers costing.
They go back to Reddick.
95.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Okay,
so their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7
got me 1 good one. I got 2 guys I can get out the way tomorrow for my Friday.
52 blue. Ready.
Looking to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
That's it.
They begin with a quick throw out left. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it.
You don't run that flash.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath.
Don't get up out of here.
This is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after
He's
the
running
catch.
through the 5-1. Oakland drops to 2-4, but kind of like Oakland. Interesting to see how they season unfold. At least you can be a good coach, man. Let's get up out of here on that ReeceMustSee TV.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.